Hi guys! So today I'm going to show you how to convert your clip-in extensions into tape-in extensions. And what happened was I kind of got sick of putting my clip-in extensions in and out and in and out every single day that I decided I would try tape-in extensions. And I've never tried them before, so I thought that would be super fun to do. And I started looking for them and I found out quickly that tape-in extensions are the same price as clip-in extensions, except you get a lot less hair. What? I am not going to pay the same amount of money for less hair. That seems ridiculous to me. So just because there's tape on them, I don't know. I have no idea why they're so much more expensive, because you have to buy at least two packs to do your whole head for tape and extensions. So I decided no. I was going to convert my clip-in extensions that I had bought previously from Bellami into tape-in extensions. And so I decided to start looking for videos on how to do that. And there wasn't a ton out there. Maybe there is, and I just couldn't find it, but I didn't find very many videos on how to do this. So I decided to make one because this is such a super easy and super cheap way to get extensions that are permanent, semi-permanent, without spending a ton of money. So I'm going to walk you through what you need and how to do it.
Okay, so
I hope you guys
want to start
it,
with your set of extensions. Mine are from Bellami, and basically what you're going to need is a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife, or even one of those thread removers would be best for this, but I didn't have that, so I just used scissors. Now each weft has some clips, obviously, and then they also have a piece of fabric that's attaching the clips to the pieces of hair. So you want to remove the clips in this step first. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut the stitch that is the threads that are keeping the clips onto the piece of hair. And mine has 3 different areas. Both sides are attached by thread and the top. So you just want to make sure that you are removing all of these just to get that clip out of there so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, so now you're going to be left with this piece of fabric, and you can choose to leave this here, but it's going to add weight, and it's also going to make your tape and extensions a little bit more noticeable. So I think best, this is the first time I've done it, so I don't always anything, but I think it's best to remove it. So there are 2 lines of stitches, one at the top and one at the bottom, and you're just going to want to remove those stitches. This would be one of those times where a stitch remover would in fact be your best bet, but again, I didn't have that, so I just used this little knife thing and removed the stitches on each side. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tape our wefts. This part is a little bit tricky, especially with all the hair. I found it to be a little bit tricky, but it's not that bad. So you're gonna need Walker No Shine tape in 1/2 inch is what I used. I wouldn't use anything shorter than that for this type of thing, but you certainly can. And what I just did was I took both pieces and taped them on at the same time. Now, doing this, you want to make sure that each piece is touching the tape. So I would make sure that the front one is, the bottom one is on the bottom and the top one is in the middle of the tape, because you want to make sure that you have at least half of that tape still available to be able to fold it over to the other side of the weft. Both sides need tape. You can do it this way, or if you want to make it easier, you can always just put one piece of tape down one side and put another piece of tape down the other side. I just thought this would be easier for me because it eliminates that huge amount of tape on one side. I just like that idea. You do it however you feel comfortable doing it, and yeah, that's that. So you can see here how I still have half of that tape, and I'm just gonna fold it over. Try really hard not to touch the tape. The more that you touch it, the more your oils on your skin are going to transfer to it, and it's not going to stick as much. You definitely want this tape to be super sticky so that it stays on your head. Okay, now we have it all taped. Yay! Now you're gonna have to do this like 100 more times. I know it's like it's seriously a tedious task, but you're gonna save money. So make sure you have your flat iron, and basically you're just gonna tap your flat iron all down the length of the tape. Do not leave it on for very long, or you will have a melted, messy mess. So seriously, just a couple of seconds and then go. Okay, so now it's time to install them. After you have all of the clips off and the fabric off and you have the tape on, you want to go ahead and get them installed. I would start a little bit higher on your head, maybe in between, like in the middle of your ears. You just want to make sure that you have some hair underneath so that if you put your hair up in a ponytail, you won't be able to see the wefts. Your hair will cover the extensions, okay? So just make sure that you start, and like you can see there, these, once you stick them onto your head, you can always remove them as long as you're super quick about it and don't like, smash it into your hair just yet. So position it and then move it if you have to. It doesn't feel great. I mean, you're pulling your hair a little bit, but you can do it. So just go ahead and keep going just like you would extensions, and I would definitely map it out first. Another quick thing I wanted to say really, really quick is that if you are going to color your hair extensions or your hair, or if you are going to do any type of treatment to them, like a deep conditioning treatment or the gelatin treatment that I do on mine, then you definitely want to make sure that you do that before you put them in your hair. I always do that, once a month about. So even when you take them out, to retape them, go ahead and put them, do all your treatments on them, do your color, do your conditioning, and then retape and put them back in your hair. That's just going to be best for your extensions. It's going to, the tape, if you get a bunch of crap all over the tape, they're not going to stay as long. So you just want to be mindful of that. Okay?
So this is the finished product, and I do feel like they're super secure. I guess only time will tell if they are really gonna stay or if they're gonna fall out. I mean, I don't feel like they're gonna fall out. I'm pulling on them pretty hard, and they're pretty good in there. So I put one right up here that I kind of wish I would have lowered a little bit because I like to do this a lot, and that's gonna get in the way. But you know, lesson learned, and next month when I take them out and put them back in, I won't do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know below if you try it, and how it goes for you, and show me pictures or whatever. I'd love to see all of that. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.